first saw you, I said, oh my. I said, oh my. That's a dream. That's my dream. I needed a dream when it all seemed to go bad.
We met at a grocery store. I think I had a bandana on my head, like 5 kids.
Ooh.
I think my car wouldn't start. Like,
Yeah, you tried to get dirty that day.
whatever. Now we met at the grocery store. This guy was at work on duty, and I was trying to get groceries for the kids, and this dude was trying to holler. He was trying to sell me some cable. My first impression of him was, I'll make him work for my conversation. He was pretty ambitious. I mean, so I was just like, all right, we'll see. What are you talking about? You're going to talk about nothing at first. Yeah, I couldn't give him my direct number, knowing that he might be a sucker or something. I was like, let me be careful and get him the business number. Because, I mean, it's about business. I mean, I want free cable. Who knows what he wants. So,
It was just a commission at the time. Just commission. Just wanted that $125 commission. My first impression of this woman here, I was nervous. I was very nervous because when I seen her, I was like, I never seen a woman that beautiful before. And, you know, and it was on a regular day with her little do-rag on, coming out the grocery store. So,
it's a bonnet.
that was a bonnet? Well, where I'm from, we call it do-rag. So I'm like, nah. But after, you know, talking with her and actually seeing her, I'm like, yeah, this woman here is like magnificent. You know, so I was still about me, you know, getting cable, but overall, like, it was just, I needed to get to know her, you know. But I didn't want to come at her like straightforward. I want to come at her like a gentleman, you know, because, you know, just from the conversation she was giving me, like, she deserved every bit of it.
First time I looked into your eyes.
Our first date was pretty cool for me because I got to leave the house. I got to take a flight. I got to have a mini vacation for 2 days. So my first date with Delvon was actually an invitation to another state. And I got on the flight and I came, and not knowing if I was gonna have to shank him or something, you know, because I'm going to Detroit. Detroit kind of rough, so I'm like, okay, do I need to call my people in the mill and have them on standby or what, you know? So I just made sure that I kind of Snapchat everything to kind of show this guy that he was a gentleman. I mean, he just turns out to be amazing, you know. And I was so angry with him because of the surprises that he presented me with, and I wasn't dressed for the occasion. So he takes me on a bike ride, and I got on Gucci flip-flops.
Ooh, I still have that video.
You owe me some Gucci flip-flops, bro.
I do.
Oh my God. This guy took me on a bike ride in Gucci flip-flops. By the time I was done, they were stretched out because my feet kept sliding to the front, stretching the front of the shoe out. And then we went on these long walks. So by the time my heel in the back was lifted, they were horrible. And I was so upset. But everybody's like, he was just being nice. And everybody's in my inbox like, oh, who is this guy? He's so sweet. I'm like, hell no. He owed me some flip-flops because I was angry. Not to mention, by the time the night fell, I got on red bottoms. Yeah. And this dude, I don't know if he wasn't up on his flavor or something because he was treating me like, I was like, what is wrong with this dude? So it's cool because, you know, I'm from the hood too. And we could do this alley walking stuff, but not in red bottoms. So I'm talking about by the time I finished and we got to the club, we walked probably 5 blocks.
Yeah, 5 blocks. Went to plugs.
And by the time we made it to the club, I think my red bottoms was gray under the bottom.
Great. Wow.
I didn't even charge him for the red bottoms though. I was like, I had already done figured it out. Like, this is just what this dude do. Like, you just gotta keep an extra pair of shoes in your purse or something.
Stay on deck.
I mean, overall, the date was amazing. I had a great time, and I actually got to see what type of guy he was, and he was just so sweet, and I didn't expect that at all. Because our most memorable experience for me would have to be the proposal.
I was about to say something.
Were you?
I was.
That's the most memorable. I mean, for me, because I got short-term memory. But
I agree there. That memory is something else at times.
okay.
What brought me to the decision that this woman here was going to be the one? Like she stated earlier, me asking her to come to Detroit was, it was a given. We spent, numerous times, interacting through social media. So it was about that time to actually make it live. When she came and I saw her actually coming off the airport, coming down the skyline, I'm like, wow. Like she really came. And, most people say, it's love at first sight. And you can say those words, but until you actually be put in that situation, you really don't know the true definition of it. And right then, there, I knew it. I knew before I even gave her a hug, before I would say, hey, how was your flight? It was just looking at her as she was walking, smiling already, and just visioning like, I can actually spend the rest of my life with this woman. And right then and there, after the conversation we had just built and built, from the ride from there to our destination, I'm like, yeah, that's the one. Then when I finally told her, I was like, it was love at first sight, right? She didn't believe me. And, as months and months, started passing by, she was like, wow, this guy was really telling the truth. We're going to be fantastic together.
You took me to meet your dad.
I did.
And your sisters.
I did. And that's very rare, bringing someone to my hometown and actually meet my family. So I felt that comfort zone with her. And, my dad, he was like, who is that? I'm like, oh, this Sharina. So they spoke for like hour, 2 hours, while I'm interacting with my other family. Yeah. But just being able to do that in that comfort zone, me bringing around my family very early, like, I already knew, because I'm just not going to do that to anyone. And I'm glad everything went well. Mm-hmm. I had positive feedback, and that's always good for my sisters, because I have 10 of them. So, yes, I know, right? And it's different, sign, especially my sister, that's the toy. So, she'll tell you, she's very direct. And the things she was telling me, from up front, because it was great, so.
Aww.
So thank you for coming.
Thanks for
Make
inviting
sure
me.
I reimburse you on those Gucci flip-flops.
Please do.
I got you.
All right.
Put it on my tab.
No, I'll send it to my room on the wedding day.
Okay.
You don't know, babe, when you hold me and kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing.
The proposal.
Yes, the proposal. It was definitely time consuming because her mother was actually going back home to Milwaukee. So I had to make sure everything was gonna happen that day before she left. And we talked about it several times about what's most important to you and what you value, and it's always with her family. So I took that in consideration, was okay, I gotta make sure everyone is here.
You tell us, the whole family, me, the kids, and my mother, the dress. We had no idea. He didn't even inform my mother.
We was to the point we knew she was gonna leave that day, Mama Faye, and I wish I could have her other mama there, but unfortunately she was in Houston, so we was only able to get one. But it kind of got planned straight to the T. Got everybody up in the morning, and we normally always dress alike. We always dress alike, and this was just perfect. So it wasn't throwing her off babe, what you need to wear. It just, we had on blue and red. She had on her red heels, and I drove everyone to the aquarium, nice. And he telling me I need to, cause it's a metal detector, right? So normally the rings go off. So I had to actually me and the security guard, we had the eye contact that I'm coming in so he can take it, and it was nice.
So we get to the aquarium, and I'm like, what we here for? I mean, because we grown. We got the kids, but I'm selfish. I'm like, what are we here for? So the kids are excited, of course, and he's like, let's go watch the shark show.
The shark show?
Oh my God, it was
the whale
so
show, yeah.
boring. The whale. So then the man come out and he's like, the whale show's about to begin. And everybody's like, the other people, they're sitting there and they're excited for whales. And I'm like, whales? My mom, she's something like me, so she's like, when is we leaving? I'm like, mama, quick, girl. So I know I better fix it because she gonna mess it up. Like, I'm just gonna talk a little noise, but she gonna speak it. So I'm like, okay. The man comes out and he asks a question, and this dude here answers the question, and I'm like, why in the hell would he do that? Like, we don't know nothing about whales. The question was,
He asked you, how long is a whale?
well, there's a lot of people there, so I'm not knowing anything that's going on because it's just like regular families there with their children.
Yeah.
And the question was, he asked the audience, do you think a whale is larger than a school bus?
School bus,
Something
yep.
like that. So this guy answers the question, and I'm looking at him like, why would you answer the question? Like, out of all these people? But the man said, well, come on down and bring someone with you.
Mm-hmm.
So he brings me.
Yep.
I had me some Chardonnay. So I was a little tipsy.
Yes, you
I was a little tipsy, so I'm looking at him like, why you doing this to me? Like, why you embarrassing me? So we get down to the thing, and he gives me a tape measure to measure the whale to see if he's longer than a school bus.
By the time she turned around,
and he's on his knee. And I'm like, so you just hear the audience, oh, before I can even realize what's going on, because I'm kind of drunk, kind of tipsy, so I'm like, I'm about to slap him, but I didn't want to slap him, but I wanted to slap him. Like, it was so hard to control that. So I just started crying. I was like, he embarrassed me. But then I see like all these flashes coming out of the audience, and I'm like, pictures too. So I'm not ready for pictures because I just cried my makeup. Like, I'm like, oh my God, dude, this dude here. So it was great. Like, I mean, it was dope, but I just feel like he should have had some participation so that, oh man, you think that I was mad? My daughter was mad. She was like, all of this love and mushy stuff. Like, he hit her heart. Like, she felt it. So she was just like upset. We don't know how to accept love, like, I give love, but we don't know how to accept it because, we're kind of tough. So we receive tough love a lot. So it's like she didn't know how to handle it. She was just like, this is too much. She said, y'all made my heart hurt. I'm moving out. I was like, oh my God, we losing.
she did say that. That was hilarious.
She was upset. And then I'm just kind of calming everybody down like, it's okay, baby. It's just love. So then we kiss and she's like, ew, y'all kissing.
It was heaven from there. It was.
His knee was hurting.
Boy.
He wore his jeans. He wanted to wear these jeans. So he put on the wrong pair of jeans. Bungee. His ring would have been budging out. So he couldn't put the ring in his pocket.
Look.
And then he even, like, when he asked, well, I married him, he said, like, a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm drunk. I mean, tipsy. So I'm like, oh, I'm about to fight you. Like, you about to get a slap. So he didn't get a slap. He got a hug and a kiss. But he made me cry. He messed up my makeup. But it was nice.
That was so sweet. Thank you. My favorite thing about this woman here, I have several. But overall, what really enlightens me a lot is just her being the person she is. Like I was saying before, I mean, this woman here, I mean, it's not one thing. She's very free spirit. She's motivated. She's dedicated. When she says she want to do something, she would definitely do it. This woman here will like go above and beyond for anyone. And she won't even think about what's the outcome gonna be. Make sure she's there no matter what. And there, right there, like, I appreciate all of that, you know, because coming from where I came from, like, I was that person, you know, but and actually seeing somebody else do the things that you do, it's like, that's very inspiring. Because now we can coexist, we can talk about stuff, and we can build from that to help, you know, other people out. But overall, like, she's magnificent. So I'm happy to be a part of it.
Me and this guy are most alike in several ways. First off, we came from up north. First off, we both know the struggle. I think my struggle was a little deeper than his. I think I'm a little more gangster than him, but you know.
She's gangster chick. I ain't gonna lie.
But I conceal mine very well. I think that as he stated, like, we're very, very open-minded, and we're very giving, loving people. And there's nothing that I can say that is an issue that he's not trying to fix. He's my doctor. He's my medicine. He's my friend. He's everything all in one. As far as the things that we have in common, we have so much in common. We love children. We love traveling. We're adventurous, spontaneous. I think my adventure goes a little further than his, though. We gonna talk about the jet ski ride. But yeah, it's so many things that connected us. Because meeting him 5 years ago and us being here where we are without the constant communication and his life continuing and my life continuing, and in some kind of way we ended up back here. That's just amazing. I think that was just God's gift. I think it was just God all the way, because there's no way that I would even, I don't even know how I was even available to say, yeah, send me that flight and I'm on my way to Detroit. Because my life is so busy and I'm always, as he stated, helping or doing something for somebody, that I don't have the time for me. So I was in need of a vacation. I was in need of a friend, and I found a whole lot more, got so much from that vacation. So I appreciate you for that.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you for accepting.
What I'm looking most forward to on the wedding day is those tears to be returned. Like, he made me cry at the proposal, and I want to make him cry at the wedding. Put your game face on and don't hold back them tears.
Make sure I bring the onions.
Other than seeing him cry, I am really, really just looking forward to combining our family and spending some time with our family and our friends, and just loving on everybody who decided to come out and love us. I'm just looking forward to becoming Sharina Nixon.
Flows perfectly.
Does not.
It does.
It's kind of funny.
SSN. Ooh, we got your own
Social security number. Ew, that is horrible.
Our honeymoon plans are definitely gonna be on water. Definitely gonna be on water. I know she don't like surprises, so I'm gonna give her about 45% of it. So it's on water, and it start with a B. It would be a nice 5 days. So make sure you are dressed.
I don't need clothes if it's on water.
Ooh. But still, just a little bit there. But yes, that's the honeymoon. It's gonna be directly after the wedding. So appreciate everybody who's gonna be coming out, but we're gonna be off selling right after that. So
Gotta go.
Yep. So you looking forward to it. Well, we like to thank all our family and friends for coming out. I know it's definitely tough for you guys to get here, but myself and my future wife here, we definitely appreciate you guys for coming out.
Yes.
We appreciate your blessings as well.
Yes.
Definitely make sure you make your home safe.
Yes.
And we definitely will see you guys in the near future.
Yes. Will we?
Yeah. We're gonna see you soon. Very soon.
Well, don't get tired of us yet, because we got a lot more in store, and we're going to continue to need you guys' blessings, you guys' support. as my fiance stated, thank you guys for everything that you guys have done for us, for being there. We want to thank our bridal team. We want to thank our family. And we just want to let you guys know that we really appreciate you, because this was hard for us. So I know it was hard for you guys. We just made it look easy. So other than that, as you stated, have a safe trip back home. Look forward to our surprises in the near future.
For all the things you do.